How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the ScareCorp channel. Today I will be showing you how to make an awesome waffle recipe. So if you wanted to surprise somebody with breakfast, let me show you what you can do to accomplish that. First, let's look at the recipe. Alright, so we start with 2 eggs, 2 cups of buttermilk. So there's different types, different thicknesses. It's up to you which one you want to use. This one is 1.5%. Then you want a 1/3 cup of cooking oil. Then you want 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and about a couple pinches of salt. And you want 2 cups of flour. The other things you'll need something to put the waffles into the oven. So I usually set my temperature to about 225 Fahrenheit before I start. I'll put this thing inside and let it preheat. Then once they pop out of the waffle maker, I'll put them inside to get them all nice and steamed up and warm, still keep them warm and soft. You'll need a beater, something to scoop your batter up and put it in your waffle maker. You'll need a bowl for all the mixture, and you'll need a mixer to mix our whites. And that is the secret ingredient, which we can get to just in a little bit. Okay, the first part, I guess step number 1 is separate your eggs. So put in your whites in the mixer and your yolks in the bowl. So I will do that and I'll be right back. Also, don't forget to preheat your oven to 225. Okay, while that's preheating, we'll separate these and I'll be right back. Alright, so our whites are in here, our yolks are in here. So also a note, if you're lucky enough to get real farm eggs, go for those instead of anything you buy in the store. You'll get a lot more whites and it'll help with this recipe. Okay, so lock her down and turn her on for about 8. Let that whip. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is start adding your recipe. So put in your 2 cups of buttermilk. I will just turn that off just for now so you guys can hear me. Put in your oil, and this is actually canola oil. Okay. Then you want your brown sugar. And get that all in there. Your baking soda and baking powder. And this is when you want to mix it. Do your light mixing here to get that all together. Now do your salt. So you want to be less than 1/8. I don't know, just like a pinch of salt, and you can it all really is preference. So you mix that all in. Okay, then you want your 2 cups of flour. Okay, So I'm gonna have to get one more cup. Okay, mix that all in nice. Okay, I'm gonna get another cup in here, and I'm gonna start whipping my whites again, and I'll come back for the next step. Alright, so while that's still beating, we have 2 cups in here now. Our bowl is inside, chilling, heating. We've plugged in our waffle maker. So I've decided to use the small ones over the bigger ones. We prefer the small ones a lot better, just because there's more squares and they're smaller, and it just, I don't know, the texture is a little bit better too, and because you get a lot more squares, and they're, you know, the outsides around the squares a little bit more crispier. It's just a preference. You can go Belgian or you can go the small ones. It's really up to you. So I won't be using the big one. I'll be using the small guy here. So this guy is pretty old, but it's hard to find these little guys, and because they are really good. So that's heating. That is almost done. Our mixture is almost whipped here. So at this point, you can add. That looks like it's done anyway. Yes, awesome. So at this point, you can add blueberries, Saskatoons, any kind of little fruits if you want for taste. If you do decide to add some, you might want to add a little bit more flour, just to keep the texture together, and so it doesn't go sloppy on you. Okay, so at this point you want to take and put all your, and look how much I have. You will not get this much from 2 eggs if you're buying it at the store. Okay, so what these whites do is make the mixture fluffy, and makes it a lot more, I don't know, it makes it fluffy anyway. So it so when they're cooking, they're not flat, they're fluffy, and they taste really good, and they just got a good consistency to them. Okay, so once you put all of that in there, okay, you're pretty much done with all of that. And what you want to do now is fold. So just fold all of this in here, and don't mix it, don't stir it all together, because that'll lose that fluffiness. You just want to kind of fold it all in, and this is hard with one hand, but anyway, just like that. Okay, you want to fold till all the white is gone, till it's all consistent and looking the same. So just to note, this will make about 8 or 9 of these small waffles. That is enough for 2 people for 2 days, so it's actually for you and your significant other. If you make it on Saturday morning, you'll have enough for Sunday morning as well. So what I do is I put 4 into the oven, and then I leave 4 out to just to cool down, and then I'll put them in the fridge for Sunday. And then Sunday, what you can do with them is actually put them in a toaster. They're awesome in a toaster. Reheat them that way. Some people put them in a microwave. You can. If you really want to, you can put it in the oven as well, but toaster works awesome, and you can go can't go wrong with that. So okay, so let's show you how to put these in here. So we're pretty much ready. What you want to do is stay in the middle, and you want a good dollop of this stuff right in the middle. You don't want too much because that'll go over to the sides, and it'll just make a mess. Just like that. So what you want to do is just kind of stay clear of the edges, and then when you close it, it'll close all the way down. Don't latch this if you have one like that. I think even my new one's got it, because these will puff up, and you'll see them rise here. Then what you want to do is start a timer for 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And that will be your mark. And so depending on which one you use or what you have at home, you know, play with, you know, start with that time and then give or take 10 seconds is usually enough. So I will come back right when that timer gets a little bit lower, and you can see this thing puffing already. And those are the whites doing their job here. So be right back. And we're back. Okay, now let's take a look. Oh yeah. So now you get yourself a little spatula like so, and they should just pop right out. Just like that. Okay. So if you like them a little bit more toastier in this, just because of the light, it kind of looks, they're actually pretty brown. They're just nice. I don't know, the camera might be not showing really that, but anyway, they're not pale. It might look a little pale here, but they're not pale. So so we'll put those in there. Then we'll cover them. Okay, and then we'll do our second batch. Get a good dollop in there. Okay, just like that. Looks like I have a little much there, but we'll see what happens. If they go over a little bit like that, it's not that big a deal. Alright, see you in a bit. And we're back. Okay, let's take a look. Oh yes. Perfect every time. Okay, so now I want to put those in here. The second time, you're going to use one of these. Remember that, because that'll burn you. Okay. Yeah, so pop those in there. Put your cover on. And that'll be good for the first day, unless you got a bigger family or whatnot. And then here we'll make for the next day. So these ones you will not put in the oven. These ones will sit and cool on the stove. Unless again you have a bigger family or you just want more than 2 each. Some people do. Okay, just like that. And you pop those down. Timer 215. Okay, so we're pretty much done here. I will finish this up. Should make a couple more here, and I think we're done now. So if you like this video, please hit the like button for me. If you think you can add anything to the recipe, I would love to hear it. Do comment down below, and just let me know if you would do it a different way, or if you prefer the Belgian waffles over the little guys here. Just if you want to participate, just let me know down below.